Think Again TV is produced by Centre for Inquiry, Canada's premier venue for secular humanists, atheists, skeptics, and free thinkers.
I'm curious, you're the chairman of the National Prayer Breakfast, at least for this year. What is it that you hope to get out of running the event? What is the goal for the Prayer Breakfast?
Well, I think, as I said at the opening statement, is just a celebration of the religious freedom we have in this country, so that people can express their faith. And this is just this is a Christian faith. It could be any faith in the country that would want to celebrate that on Parliament Hill. We just happen to be an established organization over the last 46 years. So it's just an opportunity for people to see that people of faith or non-faith have a place at the table in Ottawa.
So I wanted to maybe follow up on that, because sometimes those of us without faith feel that the place on the table is exclusively belonging to those of a Christian faith or of a faith. I mean, there's about 1,000 people here today, for example, so there seems to be a lot of power behind the Christian values when it comes to decision-making and policy-making. What message would you have to atheist Canadians, agnostic Canadians, about how those of Christian faith might work with them on producing a more productive dialogue about religion and secular values?
Well, we work as government under a secular climate, and so it has nothing to do with the actual evangelizing the country or the government. It has everything to do with the freedom of people of faith, of different faiths, that can come and represent Canadians and do that without persecution. So, and I mean, there's people that are from the secular world in Canada that hold those beliefs that they don't have a faith, because everybody has a belief, and so. I think they have had the opportunity to be at the table, and I think that those of different faiths should have the opportunity also to be at the policy table.
So it would be fair to say that you would support government neutrality with respect to believer versus non-believer, that policy making should favor one or the other?
Absolutely. It's this is not a sort of the religious right influencing public policy. This is strictly people of faith that are saying, hey, we have a right to be here, because there's people that feel that people of faith don't have a right because they have a particular doctrine or whatever. And I say that they have a doctrine, but everybody has a doctrine that they follow in what they believe. And so they have an opportunity, everybody should have an opportunity to be at the table as we set policy to govern this nation.
If I may ask you one last question. The new Conservative platform idea of introducing an Office of Religious Freedom to protect religious freedom abroad, will that also include, or would you favor that also including protection to those who leave religion, apostasy, those who decide not to be Christians or Muslims and to opt to be atheists? Should it also cover that as well?
Certainly, and I think that when you look at it, is that they need protection too. You wouldn't want for Christians to persecute you because you don't have faith, and that's what we're trying to do with that commission, is to protect people's right to make that choice, to make a faith choice, and I think that's very important. And really, if you look at a lot of the conflict that you see in the other places in the world, it really, that's the issue. Is not necessarily the faith, but it's the fact that the faith that is there will not allow any other expression of faith, and that is the problem. And so we need to make sure that we protect that right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Think Again TV is produced by Centre for Inquiry, Canada's premier venue for secular humanists, atheists, skeptics, and free thinkers.
CFI Canada coordinates branches and campus groups across the country, runs a public education series, provides secular community services, incorporates cutting-edge multimedia such as blogs, podcasts, and YouTube, and is a regular voice in the press presenting a secular humanist, atheist, and skeptical perspective.